Eric started thinking a little bit about what direction I was headed in. And he invited me out to dinner and tried for 45 minutes to convince me to come out of the closet. Honestly, tried to convince me to come out of the closet. So he's always there for me, always been there for me. So with that being said, I actually have a prop as well that I'd like to bring up. This is the wedding mascot, and I'd like to give it to you. It's a life-size goose. And I thought about not even elaborating on why I'm giving this goose, but then just thought that might be too weird. So I'd like to give you this goose, and the reason I'm giving this goose is because it's actually somewhat symbolic of marriage, friends, family, and it's also the name of the Halloween costume that Eric's been for the last 15 years. But in all honesty though, geese cannot exist without each other. I was going to read some facts about geese, but it just got a little bit weird. I'll give you the clip notes later. I've got a note here that says love and forgiveness, very important. While true, I have no idea where I was going with that. But in all honesty though, Eric and Casey, they're truly great for one another. How you can stumble on a chick as dope as Casey in one of the worst bars in the South Bay when you're drunk is beyond me. I mean, it's the biggest stroke of luck ever. But I didn't realize, you know, you spend time with Casey and Eric, people around, and you don't get a chance to really see what they're like intimately, and you know, you can tell they love each other, and you know, all the little things. But I actually was fortunate enough a few months ago when I was up at Mindy's house visiting in Oxnard to fall asleep on the couch while they were up in the loft falling asleep together. And you know, it was interesting because like I heard like all this ruffling around, and it's open. I mean, I'm essentially in the same room as them, so I can hear everything that's going on. And I can hear like them like somebody's tickling somebody. I'm like, that's so cute. Eric's tickling Casey, and they're like flirting before going to bed. And I hear 4Miller say, "Stop, babe, stop!" And as it turns out, she's tickling him. And you can see, you can kind of sense that Eric kind of wants to wind it down a little bit, and maybe get a little bit serious. We like to call him sometimes Serious Miller or Love Miller. And so it started to go in that direction. And as a dude, you try to block out things like this with your bros so that you don't remember. You know? So I don't know exactly what he said. I don't know exactly what he said to her that night, but it reminded me of this song. You'll have to excuse my terrible voice, but it did really remind me of this song.
Lying here in the dark, feeling your heartbeat with mine. Softly you whisper, you're so sincere. How could our love be so blind? We sail on together, drifting